Hello everyone. In this section, we'll show you how to create the deployment strategies with the GCP Kubernetes engines. So there are three type of deployment strategies. One is recreate, another is rolling update, and third one is a blue-green deployment, or you can say is a canary deployment. So is a we use these kind of deployment strategies to update our existing environment. Like suppose Nginx version 1 we are running on the pods on the container side, and we want to upgrade that to version 2. So how we upgrade it? So at that time we need to use the deployment strategies. There are three types. First, we'll discuss about the recreate one. So in the recreate one, I'm just applying this. Very first, we deploy a replica set of four containers and with the uh, use of Nginx version 1. And in this case, if I want to create or upgrade the Nginx version 1 to version 2, that is the updated version 2. So in the YAML file, we have to make some changes, and after that, we apply this using the command kubectl apply -f and that YAML file name. So what it did, it's destroy the existing pods and then it's a recreate it. So it will always require the downtime. So that is the negativity. Is all you can say this in the pros and cons. That is a required downtime. So once the old containers will destroy, then it will create a new containers and it will be functional like that. So first is a destroy and then it creates. This is having the downtime, and the first is destroy the old instance, then create a new one like this one. And this will be attached with the same replica set with the same deployment. So always we use this for the test environment of the POC. Next, we go with the rolling update. In rolling update, it creates a new instance when it's up and running, and then it's destroy the old one, and after that is map the newly created instance with the uh, old one. So how the process is going on here is the first, suppose I have created a deployment with Nginx version 1, and in that we have mentioned in the YAML file that the replicas will be 4, and under that replica set we have created there are 4 pods here. Then once we'll apply the rolling update, at that time what it will do, it will create a new replica and in the parallel of the old one, and under that replica set it's create a new instance, and once it's created then it will destroy this one and map this with the old replica set. So once it's updated again, it will create a new instance here and check it is a fully uh, uh, working or operational. It will again destroy one for here and map this with this one. Okay, so once the rolling update, uh, it automatically create a temp replica and containers with the latest container image and then replace it to with the existing one. So this is the place I have put everything in the file. And also we use in the replica sets or the rolling update section, there are two things we used, the max search and max unavailable. In the max search, we apply the value like in max search, if I will put the value 2. It means under this new replica set or the temp replica set, it will create two instance, and at a time it will replace the two instance from here. It will create two instance first. If it's a fully functional, then it will replace the two instance from here. Okay. Also in max search, we can use either number or percentage. Suppose we have four instance here and we want to replace one by one, we can use the 25%. Is the number 25% here? Then is a each having 25%. So it will create one instance, and once it's functional, it will destroy one and replace it. If I will use the max search as 50%, then it will create two instance over here and destroy these tools and then apply these tools over here. This is the automatic process which is going on. And in max unavailable always impact your functionality, or it will use by that. Like in case you are going to do like suppose in max unavailable you have mentioned that in max unavailable you want two instance to be max unavailable there, then you have to manage is a max unavailable, then is a number two. It means first it will make unavailable two instances from here, then it will create. So it will always create a things over here, like suppose you are using a big environment, or you have a lot of users who are using that resources. That time it will impact your performance. So always in max unavailable we use the value 0. So in max unavailable, when you mention 1, 2 or 3, then it first it will make the unavailable that resources from the old environment, and in the new one it will create that environment and then it will map it. So it will take some time. For sometimes that two instances that you mentioned for the make unavailable will be unavailable for the users, so it will impact your performance. And next one is we are going for the blue green deployment. In green deployment, it's a like a production or DR. The same kind of environment we create in both side. The blue one is the production and the green one is the DR environment. So in the deployment, we have created the same environment on both side. For the uh, presentation, I am showing you version 1, version 2, but you can mention with the different versions. But it's a suppose it's a version 1 and version 2, and then the top of that it creates a ingress controller, and that ingress controller is connected with your domain. So the IP of ingress controller is added in your domain. So whenever you open this URL, you will get connected with your ingress controller. So at the time of update, your users from the internet can access the environment, which is the production. In test one, you can deploy and test it from the inside. So once is you tested that it has been updated with a version 2, you can change in the ingress controller that it moves to 2. Then now the user will access through the internet through the ingress controller the green deployment, and that green deployment will be live, and this will be as a DR. So again, if you want to go with the version 3, then you need to apply the version 3 here, test it, and after that you need to make the changes of the ingress controller, and in ingress controller will route that traffic to the blue one, and this will be functional as a latest update with the version 3. That is the uh, concept of canary or blue green deployment. Okay. So now what are the changes we make in the YAML file? So this is my base YAML file where we need to make the changes. So it's a API version extension v1 beta 1 is a kind of deployment metadata. Inside that metadata is an index boot example specification replica 4 template. Inside the template is a metadata label application specification container and this one. And next one is the kind you can see is the load balancer. Okay. So inside that what we did, what we do if I'm going with the recreate, then in between replica and template we need to put strategy and the type is recreate. So it will, and then we'll use the command line is a kubectl apply hyphen f and this YAML file name. Then it will recreate, use the recreate strategy. While I'm going to use the rolling update, then in between these lines replica or template we need to put these 5 lines like strategy type rolling update under the rolling update max unavailable 0 and max search equal to 1. So max search equal to 1, it means at a time it will create a one resource and replace it with the old one, and again it will create one resource and replace it with the old one. So this is the strategies. And for blue green deployment, we need to deploy the code. Is a long code. That's why I will cover that in my next video. So please keep watching, like and subscribe my videos. Also put your comment in the comment box. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.